All right, sorry. So what happened was, wherever I've been, um, I went back home for my 40th birthday, and what that means is when I went back home for my birthday, I had too much fun because it was my 40th, and the day I arrived back home, I fell that night and broke my ankle in three places. Now, this was on June 30th, or maybe it was technically July 1st because it probably was after midnight. I had to have surgery, and with surgery, that was mid July. So I could show you guys these awesome scars too. Look at this shit. So you can really see them on my side trying to make the video. I'm gonna make this video bigger so I can see even shit. I'll make sure I'm showing you the dope ass scars. So as you can see, the big ass scar going along here, and then I got one going right here too. Right here. So I had to have ankle surgery. The recovery has been a bitch. I can't say that it's easy. So I've been kind of down and out for the past few months, mainly because I've been trapped inside and I haven't been able to do anything. I don't have any friends here. Where I moved to on the West Coast, no friends, none. So I've been trapped inside, not able to do a lot of things because a lot of stuff here in North Cali, in San Francisco in particular, doesn't have a lot of, there's a lot to do outside, and I haven't been able to, and I wasn't able to walk. If I could show you, I had a knee scooter, and the knee scooter, I've been walking around on that. So I'm finally able to walk by the end of August, or mid-August, end of August, and now I'm just recovering with physical therapy. So that's where I've been. I've been kind of down and out and just working on recovery and stuff. And that's really about where I've been. So that's, enough about me. If anybody's watching this or views this later, wants to ask about how ankle surgery goes, maybe they broke an ankle, or maybe you just want to know just in case in the future, I can let you know how the recovery is and shit. It's not the best, and I could say this: I would never want to break my ankle again. It's no fun not being able to walk, and the knee scooter and the crutch, no, it's no fun. So I would say if I were breaking any bones, the ankle would be the one I would not want to break. Maybe any other bone, maybe a knee, I don't know, but not a fucking ankle, trust me. So let's move on from that. So what happened? Violent J did a recent interview, and actually I'm going to pull it up real quick. I just watched it last night, actually. Let me see if I can pull it up. Here it is. Alright, so this is it right here. And I can't like play it, as we're doing this, really. I don't want it. Well, maybe I can. I just don't want, this to get blocked. But I'm going to go ahead and minimize my view here. Alright, so Violent J did this recent interview. It was 2 days ago. And I'm finally getting, I'm not going to be able to stream as much as I used to. Like a lot of people will remember. It's just with the job and what's going on. But I want to talk about this. So in this video, let me see if I can find the right parts. Maybe it was right here. Let me see. I gotta get my desktop audio going. Christ. What's it doing here? Hold on. It's supposed to be coming through my speakers. Why is it not? It's not. I thought I unmuted it. My bad.
I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with that? You know.
So.
The kid says ICP. True.
Let's see here.
But we created that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what up, guys? We gotta stop the interview.
Fuck your promo. I don't know.
They were dropping N-bombs.
Oh, okay, so.
Is insane.
All right. So right now he's talking about Twiztid and stuff. The beef with them. Yeah. Hey, no problem, man. I'm here. I just, I used to go live a lot more, and I appreciate it. So, all right. He talks about the Twiztid beef right here. I had to get it outside the promo, but this is what he's covering right here. So it's basically the same shit that he said in the past. That when they did the Don thing on Patreon, what was it, like a year? Shit, almost 2-ish years ago now. The Don shoot. He said that he made Twiztid, but he added a few extra things that I don't know if any of us have ever heard, and that's right here. Let's listen real quick.
Hone them in, you know what I'm saying? Because they're talented as fuck. They were talented as fuck, We had to hone them in, and they're just dumb and wild style, but we fucking showed them how to do it, showed them how to market, showed them all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And brung them on tour. The first time we ever built ourselves up to go on a national.
So he's already talked about that, bringing them on tour. I'm trying to find the spot where he goes a little bit further into it. Hold on, let's see if this is it. Let me start from here.
They were dropping N-bombs everywhere in the raps, like, you know what I mean? And we're like, what the fuck are y'all doing? You know what I mean? We had to fucking hone them in, you know what I'm saying? Because they're talented as fuck. They were talented.
So he gives, props to them, saying they're talented as fuck. And he's right, they are. Twiztid is very talented. They're going across multiple genres. Now, their newer shit is just really not for me. The metal and stuff that they're doing, it's not how I liked Twiztid. When I first heard Twiztid, it was rap and hip hop, and that's all it was, horrorcore. And then I heard about HOK because, I didn't know of HOK until after finding out about Twiztid. What was it, back in 98-ish maybe when they came out with Most Tasteless, 99. That's how I found out about Twiztid, and I don't think we had Wikipedia back then. I don't remember. Shit, it's been so long, but I found out of HOK, and I remember downloading them through a program called Audio Galaxy, which is like, it's around when Napster was around, but it was, to me, it was more like how torrents are now. If you were to use uTorrent, that's how it was. And so that's how I found out about HOK. Well, they are, as Violent J says, they are talented as fuck. And when he says they were dropping N-bombs across, I believe it. And the reason I believe it is because they had the N-bombs in the Home Sweet Home tape as HOK. And I don't think they said it at all. And I think that was it. I don't remember them saying it in the other... I don't remember them saying it in the other HOK stuff, and I don't remember them saying it in any of their Twiztid stuff. They might have, but I don't remember if they did. So, anyway, let's get back to this.
We had to hone them in, and they're just dumb and wild style, but we fucking showed them how to do it, showed them how to market, showed them all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And brung them on tour. The first time we ever built ourselves up to go on a national tour in a bus, they were in the motherfucker.
Yeah, and see, we've heard this before. We brought Twiztid along. People, the Juggalos and Juggalettes were like, fuck Twiztid, and who the hell is this motherfuckers, and all this shit. We've heard all this before, So we already know about this. And that's all that really is. So hold on, let me move on.
They wore the clock, you know what I'm saying? And Blaze.
Right.
They didn't want to bring
Because
these
then
two,
you guys had like
and it was a fat guy and a skinny guy, just
Right.
like me.
Right,
You
right,
know what I
right,
mean? It's like, what the fuck?
Well, and then a lot of your guys' artists ended up with face paint. Blaze Your Dead Homie and Anybody Killer, ABK. All of
That's
them,
what I'm saying. We did our label like a wrestling.
Yeah.
Brother, we created characters. We were like, all right, Blaze, what does Blaze do? You know, Blaze is from back in the day when they wore the clock, you know what I'm saying?
Public Enemy style. I don't know any other rappers that really wore a big clock, but Public Enemy.
And the Raiders shit and everything, and he got killed. And now he's supposed to be current, rapping that old shit. That was our idea back then, you know what I'm saying? And then Anybody Killer, right?
He was native, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you what's your heritage? What is your ethnicity or whatever?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm native. And I'm like, rep that.
Because the natives love y'all.
I told him, rep.
The fuck? The natives love y'all. That statement just makes me laugh. Really, dude. That's like some dude. I don't know, man. I just sounds like some dude trying to be cool. I don't know. That's a funny statement. Yeah, A&B did get it worse. I've never really gotten into A&B. I've tried, and it just, I don't know. Maybe I need to listen to them more. But I have some of their old shit. I just can't get into it.
That.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all your shit, you know? And we just helped these motherfuckers and signed them and brought them on tour. I'm paying all these ninjas to open for us in front of our own crowd.
Right.
I'm fucking paying these motherfuckers all my life. It was like 10 years, 15 years, I think 16 years I did that with Twiztid, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Paying them, you know?
So was the betrayal the fact that they left the label?
So, yeah, if you're wondering, like, why is he got his leg up? I still have to keep it up after my surgery. It feels better this way. And if you missed what I was talking about, it's the very beginning of this. I talk about what's going on.
You know what the problem was, bro? When they got bigger in the Juggalo world,
Yeah.
and Juggalos loved them,
Yeah, because they became really big.
right? ICP would come to town and draw 2,500 or something on a good night, right? Have them on a tour. We do the same thing.
Same tickets.
Exactly.
Right.
But we're paying them all this money, you know? It was that like that forever. But we loved them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then there was a group called Axe Murder Boys, right?
Okay.
And this is where he goes into the A&B shit. This is where he talks about, and I know we've all heard this before, Twiztid A&B didn't like each other. Young Wicked banged Jump Steady's daughter. And yeah, speaking of, exactly. Let me do. So yeah, this is. So I want to just say this interview here. Most of it is shit that we've all heard before. If you've watched any of the Patreon stuff, any other Violent J's interviews, there's no real news stories. There's no real, maybe, they might talk about, he talks about maybe the tour, the Three-Head Monster, or is that what it is? I can't remember. He talks about that and stuff, but not in very, very, very little. Just says that, they got the second album out. There's very little new stuff in this interview, so theoretically, you could skip most of it unless you want to hear about this shit. And I'll get back, and he does cover. I don't know if I haven't watched any other recent interviews. He does cover the stuff about Drake, and I'll get back to that. I'll skim and find that, and then he covers Eminem, which is news to me. What he says about Eminem.
And they won a contest. We had a contest and shit to see who we're gonna sign. They won a contest. Twiztid was like, fuck them. You know what I mean?
They won the contest.
They were like, they feel like, why they won a contest. They don't deserve to be here. Fuck them. Twiztid wouldn't even let them come in the studio.
Oh wow.
Right? So the one guy in Axe Murder Boys, Young Wicked, he was like, he had like a hatred for Twiztid after that, So years later, when Twiztid started their own label and all that, you know what I mean?
They signed them.
Huh?
Did they sign that guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. the guy I remember at the gathering at the Young Wicked show, he's like, all I gotta say is psychopathic for life. Fuck that other noise. Everybody knew exactly what he was talking about, you know, the whole crowd and shit. And then so when we got betrayed, that motherfucker, when that dude Young Wicked, he was my
he denied it.
Well, my brother told me, man, anybody what you
Come on, YouTube.
all of them motherfuckers, Blaze. My God, my
Your
brother.
protege, like you said, yeah.
Anyway, fuck all that, you know.
Jesus.
Yeah, fuck them all, man. Fuck all that shit. Anybody, Killer, all of them motherfuckers, Blaze, all them motherfuckers can fuck the fuck off. I hate them.
So it's safe to say there'll never be another Dark
No, dude,
Dark
I
Lotus
never
album.
think about them. I didn't.
Yeah,
watch.
I'm like I said. I'm aware of you and Twist.
And there you go. That's the first time I've ever heard Violent J ever say fuck ABK, fuck Blaze. It's not surprising because I know he hates MNE, Magic Ninja, you know, because he felt betrayed. But I do have to say, I skipped over. Sorry, I skipped over his story about Young Wicked knocking up, you know, Jump Steady's daughter. We've heard that before, so there's no need to hear him talk about that again. So, yeah, he basically says, you know, there won't be a new Dark Lotus album, anytime soon. And as you heard, and then fuck ABK, fuck Blaze. I mean, I guess if you kind of built them up, I could see that, you know, you feel betrayed that, you know, you got Twiztid who just shattered I don't want to say shattered the Juggalo community, but shocked all of us considerably by doing what they did. And we never knew the level of supposed betrayal. And I still say supposed because this is his story. You know, this is ICP's side. I don't think Twiztid really spoke of it. I haven't seen anything about it. But so this is just one side, you know. But the supposed betrayal and how it went about, yeah, I can see that they don't like him, you know. And it doesn't surprise me. I'm going to be honest, though. I first saw Blaze. All right, so the first show I ever remember going to, and I have the ticket stub for it still. I think it was like in 2001, 2002. It was in St. Louis. It was at a place called I can't believe I remember this because I can't remember it yesterday. But I went and saw Dark Lotus at the Roberts Orpheum Theater in downtown St. Louis. I think it was there. And they had the floor completely covered in a tarp because of the Fago and shit. And that's where I bought my only ever purchase of Blaze merch. I bought the Blaze shirt, and I sold it years ago, but he had the big clock on it and everything. That's where I bought that from. So yeah. Anyway, let's carry on.
But you definitely gave a lot of people a lot of careers, and the one thing is.
But you know what, man? If Juggalos come in rocking that shit, it's something I don't give a fuck.
But I was gonna say the one thing is you guys have, you know, I think some people don't understand. Like, if you guys embrace an artist, not even necessarily somebody who's signed to you, if you let them into your world, those fans are
instant. If now we put so many people on,
they're gonna buy tickets, they're gonna buy the shirts, and they're gonna support you, and they're like the most dedicated fans there are in music. So,
well, man, it's crazy, but it's no different than it is on a massive global fucking level. Like,
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just on a smaller thing, you know. But it's definitely true. If we put out an artist and put them on tour and we give them the stamp, Juggalos. Unless that motherfucker is something they reject,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Which you know, but that shit is granted.
Violent J and his, you know what I'm saying? Him and him and Shaggy. You know what I'm saying? This is bothering me. Look how crooked this shit is. Like, come on. I like this poster though. I really want this poster. This fly. This. That's awesome. But this crooked is bothering the shit out of me.
You're gonna be making money. You're gonna be able to tour. You know, small clubs and shit like we were talking about. Like, you know.
Hey, how cool is it? Speaking of that, you guys had Jelly Roll on tour with you.
We got Ouija Mac. You know who that is?
I don't.
Bro, when I rebuilt the label for like last 5 years,
Right.
he like that 6 Jokers card.
Nah, for sure. Give me.
Let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
But look at the nostalgia.
I'm gonna go to the Eminem beef and Drake stuff if I can find it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys were hurting, bro. They were playing fucking small rock clubs, 300 people. And look at them now.
Yeah.
You know, and anyway, the point was, he called us out.
It's still going. I feel like every year.
It is. I'm at Pine Knob. You know, I'm like, this is fucking amphitheater. I'm
Right.
like, what's going on? He's like, I love the '90s tour. This is 5 years ago, bro.
So he talks about the I Love the '90s tour where Vanilla Ice brought him out and everybody loved him and shit. Yeah, I haven't listened to Ouija too much. I think he's kind of dope. He can flow for show, but yeah, you always gotta respect the hustle. Like, I'm not a fan of Drake, but you know, I mean, I can't say he's hustling now. I mean, he was famous from the TV show Degrassi before, and then he went to rap. But you know, he's getting money. He's getting paid. I'm still trying to find that in Eminem, and then I'm gonna find that he covers the Tech Nine beef too.
It is 2000s
Episode
Fuck yeah.
about that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, it was
Bridge,
yeah.
where like it was kind
I
of.
wish there was. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's actually a fucking great idea.
A fuck tent.
I've seen some of my heroes.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? The only ones that ever got away with clearly looking harder than them, fucking great, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We did an album together. For anybody out there listening, I'm gonna name 4 labels, okay? On Island,
and then
Island, and then we'll notify.
He's just talking about the getting dropped by Island and stuff. Well, they didn't get dropped, but how they were just like forgotten about once Def Jam bought them. We've heard all that before.
that we're leaving.
We're leaving. The fucking paper boy used to come through looking
Coca-Cola, that promo code bootleg tattooed.
on a hottie,
Right.
and we just looked at each other.
Well, I remember you guys coming out.
The post, the text, because he sent me that in a text. Just like, come on to Skankfest, you know. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
you
we'll
know
go
what I'm
relax in the green room of
saying?
the
Yeah,
Oz.
I'm number 2, I got it. You know, oh, you know what I mean?
You guys did the ECW thing. Was
Talented man in pro wrestling.
the best.
Talks about the wrestling phase they had, which, you know, you guys, we know the stories about that. And he met Vince McMahon and all that.
Mike.
Met him?
No, I
No?
would love to meet him.
It wasn't us and Eminem. It was our camps. Wasn't yeah.
And
Here's the Eminem.
it'd be interesting. Great publicity for you guys.
Fuck
A lot of
yeah.
new people discovered you guys through that.
Fuck yeah.
So what was that like? How serious? Because you guys are in the same city. Each of you guys, I'm sure, are wrapped up with some serious guys. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't like I always tell people. The problem wasn't us and Eminem. It was our camps. You know what I'm saying? Running into each other. That was the problem.
It was like almost like the entourages kept
That's what I'm saying. You know,
throwing fire on the flames.
our guys go all out, juggalo everywhere. You know,
Right.
I mean, psychopathic everywhere. You know, and yeah, man. You know, that was what was stale. But man, like, you know, the thing is, what was the point I was gonna say? You could go to, like, I could back then. I could go to an Eminem show, right? And wear ICP shit. Would a kid get beat up? You know what I'm saying? At an Eminem concert,
No.
and if he had ICP shit,
Other way around though.
No, no, you could like Eminem fans are like other mainstream fans, you know, like a Drake fan and stuff. or a fucking Yo Gotti fan, or whatever. Suicide Boys fan, even shit. City Morgue. Although City Morgue, you'd probably get beat up just because of how hyped that shit is. You wouldn't like get beat up, but you would get knocked around because of how hype like the floor and shit gets. I've been to City Morgue twice, and it's insane to see them live. So yeah, Eminem, you go to Eminem and wear fucking anything, and nobody is like. I don't think there are any fans for any artists out there as dedicated as they are, as Juggalos and Juggalettes are. I mean, seriously, I don't think they're. I mean, that's the only like super dedication like I know of, like fans for fucking POD, or Tech 9, which he will get to Tech 9. I'm trying to get to that after this. No fans, in my opinion, are as dedicated as Juggalos and Juggalettes. Because yeah, you would get your ass beat back then, during the beef era, the big beef era and shit. You would, but by Juggalos and Juggalettes, but not Eminem fans. So it's crazy how dedicated that we are, and I like it. Juggalos are family. That's what it is. It's like a family. It's M&Ms are just they're stands.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
If somebody wore an Eminem hoodie to an ICP
arena,
show, yeah.
that's an arena, right? We're in a small club,
right. If it's the other way around, don't wear a fucking D12 hoodie to the ICP show.
But thankfully everything's cool, and I remember Proof squashing the beef. He
seemed like he was a peacekeeper for a lot of.
He was so dope for coming over and squashing the beef, man. Rest in peace, Proof. He was so dope. Like, I was so happy to be and honored to be included in that. Yeah. Because he was squashing M's beef with
Royce.
Big names.
Yeah, he was squashing his beef with Royce.
Yeah, he was squashing beef with big, because M was going around back then dropping crazy names. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, he was. And he was beefing with a lot of underground rappers like Dilated Peoples.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
M had some random beefs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But and when he came to the office and shit, and then we went bowling and drinking.
You went bowling with M?
With D12.
Oh, with D12.
Oh, that's cool. Bowling with D12. That would be dope.
Yeah.
So that was
our crew. Yeah.
That's dope.
It was dope.
More rappers should.
First, we were at a concert.
That's how people should resolve things. Let's hang out and let's fucking bowl, man.
Shit. I don't know about you, but I get competitive in bowling. And Stranglemania was dope as fuck. But I get competitive when I'm bowling. So I don't know about you, but it's fun though.
Dude, there's like 50 flavors. It's pretty crazy.
Here's the Fago thing.
I mean,
So you want to know what Violent J's favorite flavor is? We're about to find out.
That's insane.
Let me tell you something. The only thing they ever did for us, right, was give us a Fago machine in our office. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something else.
That's fucking crazy.
Here's why they did it.
Right.
Not because you guys are, your ICP, dope, It's because all they know is we're probably their biggest customer.
Because you guys, so all the...
Who else buys more Fago?
I wouldn't, honestly, here in San Francisco, a lot of stores do have Fago, a lot of like little hood. So San Francisco is filled with a lot of markets. There's no fucking Walmart. There's this place called Safeway, and then there's just a fuck ton of markets, and a lot of them carry Fago. I haven't been able to find Fago Cola, which is what I've been looking for, but a lot of them have it here, which is crazy.
What, like we do, other than maybe
grocery stores, right.
Grocery departments.
I don't even think Safeway has Fago.
They put Fago machines in the grocery departments all the time too. They just think we're one of them. They don't fucking know.
So when you guys were launching,
not that they're massive.
When you guys were
in Detroit,
it's a Detroit thing.
We are obviously helping these motherfuckers massively.
So when you guys are launching all these 2 liters into the crowd, you're paying for those?
And try to talk to them. We'd have an attorney talk to them, like, look, man, let's do something, like just put out.
Fago still doesn't want to work with ICP, which is fucking stupid. Stupid business idea.
For people that want it, motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
Like working with ICP would be a brilliant fucking move.
Let's work together.
So they never even gave you
Man,
guys
they
soda.
wouldn't
To,
even let us use their fucking name in a Isn't that ridiculous what I'm saying? We gotta throw a fucking bomb in that place.
I love it.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, that is crazy. Because I think
Why don't they work with us?
I think
The fuck?
you're the
You know how many fucking fagels I've thrown?
and sold.
What the fuck?
Not
Over
even-
30 years? They better work with us and suck my dick.
From the back.
Fuck.
From the back.
From the back.
From the back, work with us and suck their dick from the back. What the fuck? I love it.
Backwards twice.
Yeah. That's crazy. So you guys were buying all those 2 liters? They weren't giving them
Yeah,
to you?
man. Come on.
Wow.
Bro, we're getting them at whatever they're charging, you know.
I always wondered, right? When you guys like would map out your tours.
We have to have semis.
Well, no, I-
Keep coming.
Hey, I'm with you, bro. I would not have heard of Fago if it wasn't for them either.
Is there like
Y'all, let me show you something. I got an old ass Fago bottle. Let me show you guys this. And I got this when I was younger. I didn't know what Fago was. It was just a random soda I got when I was like 10 years old. And I didn't think anything of it. But when I heard ICP and all the Fago, that's when I really started to know what Fago is. I gotta show you guys this. I got this in, I think, South Carolina in 95-ish. Look at this shit. Check out this old ass Fago bottle. And that's sand from the beach back then. Now, I'll never get rid of this. And the reason why I still have it and it's filled with sand, I was a kid, you know. I don't know why I thought filling it with sand would be cool, but I did. But I will never get rid of this. And the reason is because this is the last trip, I think, that I ever went on with my best childhood friend, my best friend in my childhood, and because he ended up dying some years down the road, but we didn't do family trips after this really. So I think that was the last one. So I will never get rid of this. It's just got too many memories. But let's carry on. Let's hear about the Fago.
the venue knows, like, hey, look, man, at the end of this show, you better have a cleanup crew because it's gonna be sticky.
Of course they know.
Because you guys were launching.
Man, it used to be
Fucking-
wild. I
dude.
remember, listen to this. We did, back when all we had was Detroit. We had not.
Oh shit! Did you jump in front to block it from hitting your wife's head? I can just imagine that. That looked like that would be hilarious. Just you see it hurling towards her head, and you like interception type shit.
Popped anywhere. We fucking ran Detroit though, including Toledo, which is like an hour.
Right.
You know what I mean, from Detroit. So this Toledo radio station is doing a festival. This is like fucking 94.
That's funny, dude. You look at that. You were her savior.
Massive local thing, right?
Right.
So they put us on this festival with Coolio.
Oh, this is where he talks about the whole. If you guys remember the Patreon shit, this is where he talks about the getting the turntables and shit all covered in Fago, and they had to buy the new equipment. We've heard that before.
So Outkast, it's fire.
Do you know how that became?
To see Drake wearing y'all shit.
This is the Drake part, all right? And they don't have beef with Drake. I want spoiler alert. So, but look, let's listen to what his Violent J's thoughts of it are.
First of all, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't believe Drake wore that, having ever even heard any of our music. I think he wore that as a fashion thing.
Right.
Okay?
I don't doubt that.
Because I think that's what's happening.
I don't
Is
doubt that.
over time, you know, we're old school. You know, people, you know, yeah. I seen
So, and I forgot to mute the mic, so sorry if it was like double and fucking sounded weird, but ICP getting a piece of that. I mean, if it was a vintage shirt and being sold, yeah, it'd be cool if they did, but I mean, I don't see how they could if somebody just, cut up like this shirt here. This is the from the 30th anniversary. Wait, yeah, right. I'm trying to see it from the 30th anniversary when they were doing that. I don't see how they could get a piece of it just because if somebody bought it, tore it up, and then resold it. But I don't know how licensing works, but whatever.
Is it the jersey?
Huh?
Was Drake wearing a jersey?
A Ringmaster jersey, which is our second album. Okay, come on, like the second Joker's card. What the fuck is Drake doing wearing that?
But I mean, listen, it's got to feel kind of cool though.
Let me tell you something else that makes no sense. LL Cool J, right? Just did his tour.
This is new info.
He has the wall behind him. What's on the wall? Have you seen it?
Bunch of names, right?
Yeah.
Your name's on there?
My name.
Just your name.
Just mine.
Not Shaggy. Not
What
ICP.
In the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like you're complaining.
That is so weird. You can't hate on it, but that's fucking weird that LL Cool J would just have Violent J's name on the wall. And I don't know what he's talking about. Hold on. So that was my girl. She's learned how to use the speaker and talk to me through Google Home. But yeah, why would LL Cool J have Violent J's name? It's just so weird. I don't know. It's weird. It's cool though, but it's weird.
I've never met LL in my motherfucking life. I listen to his station all day, every day. I've never heard a blip of our shit, and we are 90s to the fucking core. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, why is my name on that wall? You know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense.
You don't feel like it's dope to see you get some acknowledgement?
Of course. I did that interview.
It was always like, oh, you guys see any like spike in merch sale?
And we're gonna get to the Tech N9NE stuff here, so let's see.
Find them, put the paint on.
Important thing. No, yo, what up, guys? Runner. I should more now. You go order.
You know what I'm saying? We just gave them love. What I was gonna say, the
in peace,
those motherfuckers, you can't even get.
I'm white trash.
Security fucking throws me against the wall. You know what I'm saying? What did he say? My security says he wants to kick you. Some shit like that. We don't need to be doing this.
Right.
I don't fuck. Waiting in line at meet and greet. You don't want Juggalos to be labeled as a gang?
They've covered some of my interviews. Is it Fago Lovers at the
Fago Lovers, yeah. I think so, yeah. I don't know if that's a website, right?
But I know that they'll like speculate on shit,
Yeah, I don't go there.
Right.
I don't fuck with them anymore. I used to like them, but I don't fuck with them. I don't go there no more. I don't really go on any website.
So he doesn't even go to Fago Lovers no more. He doesn't even fuck with Fago Lovers, which is crazy.
But you guys have that 3-hour conversation and everything.
Yeah, it was intense, bro. He was like, "Look, man, he was like, I'm telling you right now."
This is about Tech N9NE.
What was he saying? And I was like, "Do you think I'm afraid?" He was like, "You do not want to." He said, "You do not want to go to war, man. We don't want to go to war over this." And I'm like, "Exactly." And he said something, but I was like, he was like,
play on shit,
I don't go to.
And also,
They're not out here like that.
This is the thing. If you go to a tech show,
brother, you don't want Juggalos to be labeled as a gang. If me and you fall out, man,
he's the best.
And I just was in my car. You know what I'm saying? I'm a texter. He wanna get on.
Oh yeah, this is where he starts talking about the Tech N9NE stuff.
3 hours, bro. Let me say this. I respect the motherfucking shit out of that man.
He's the best.
Hands down, man.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is a real one.
For sure.
Okay, he talks sense into me.
He's one of the realest dudes in the game. I always say that, man. And he's a humble guy.
He was like, brother, you don't want Juggalos to be labeled as a gang? If me and you fall out, that's exactly what they're gonna be. You know what I mean? Because, you know, he was telling me he's with the blood. He's a blood, and if we
See, I didn't know Tech Nine considered himself as a blood, like he was a, you know, gang affiliated. I guess I don't know. Shit, I didn't know any of that. But let's go on.
we go to war, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Juggalos against Bloods and shit. And I just was like, the Juggalos are a fan base. You know what I'm saying?
And also, if
they're not out here like that.
Juggalos are not a gang.
But they are though, bro. Unfortunately, they are like that.
Right.
Tech was like, man, he's got motherfuckers waiting in line at meet and greet coming up and trying to swing on him and shit.
Oh.
Like, ICP, bitch, you know. And he's telling these stories to me, and he's like, one of his shows got a bomb threat or whatever. We hadn't even fallen out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What is the website?
We hadn't even
Yeah, but
fallen out.
you guys have a pretty dedicated internet
That's what
fan
I'm
base.
saying.
What's it?
And this is where he goes on about Fago lovers.
FagoLovers.net. They've covered some of my interviews. Is it Fago Lovers? Is that the
Fago
website?
Lovers, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I don't know if that's a website, right? I
Right,
mean,
but I know that they'll like speculate on shit, you know.
yeah, I don't go there.
Right.
I don't fuck with them anymore. I used to like them, but I don't fuck with them.
So that's what's confusing. I used to like him, but I don't fuck with him anymore. So I don't know if you consider that a diss to Fago lovers, but Violent J don't fuck with y'all no more. Don't know why, but he don't fuck with y'all no more.
I don't go there no more. I don't really go on any websites like that.
But you guys have that 3-hour conversation and everything.
Yeah, it was intense, bro. He was like, look, man, you know, he was like, I'm telling you right now, what was he saying? And I was like, do you think I'm afraid? He was like, you do not want to, he said, you do not want to go to war, man. We don't want to go to war over this. And I'm like, exactly. And he said something, but I was like, do you think I'm soft, bro? Do you think I'm afraid of that? To war with you?
Right.
And he said, I am. You know what I mean? Somehow I put it like, he was like, I'm afraid, bro. We don't need to be doing this. You know what I mean? And it was, I don't remember exactly, it was 5 years ago, but yeah, we worked it out, man.
That's beautiful.
Thank God. You know
Thank
what I'm
God.
See, yeah. So Juggalos, Juggalettes, y'all. I didn't even know he beefed with Tech Nine, supposedly. So I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know about the Fago lovers thing. I never heard about the Fago lovers thing. How he doesn't fuck with him no mo. But no beef with Tech Nine or Strange Music. I never knew there was beef. I thought they were always cool. Never knew there was beef. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, everything else you've heard before. He talks about KMK being broken up and stuff, and how he loved KMK. Yeah, so that's about the interview. That's really only the key parts you really need to know. And you can see him in this video here that, you know, with me, I watched this all late last night, like around 11 p.m. But yeah, just nothing new, nothing, you know, nothing really that makes you want to sit down and watch the whole thing. I mean, the key parts are what I've shown, you know, and we all know about the Twiztid beef. You know, but it was really weird. It was different to hear him talk, to say, and shout out to the Costco water right there. But it was really different. Like, I haven't heard him say fuck ABK or anything. Oh, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. No problem. But it was really different just to hear him talk about the Tech Nine stuff, the more details on the Eminem beef and stuff like that, and then to address the Drake thing. But you can see that here. I'll put this video. I'm gonna save this video. Obviously, it's gonna be saved here. I'm gonna put it on my other channel. Let's Get Wicked. It'll be there for people to watch too. Yeah. I'm out. I gotta do my meal prepping for the week. For my lunches for work. I want to thank everybody for joining. Like I said, I ain't been around much just because of my surgery, and my injury resulted in surgery, resulted in And I'm still going through a lot of physical therapy. So, yeah. I'll post it on here. Appreciate it. It's Let's Get Wicked 666, I think. I can't remember. Let me look. Hold on. I can't really get to it. See if I can. I can't open it here. But anyway, this will be up on there. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. But I'm not in as much pain as I used to be. Trust me. But anyway, I'm out. I hope you all have a good Sunday. It's 9:45 a.m. where I'm at, so I gotta start my cooking, and then it takes about 3 hours to cook my 6 meals. 3 meals, 2 servings each. Anyway, I'm out. See y'all later. Thanks for joining. Check out this video. It's gonna be on this channel and my other channel. I'll have the link to my other channel on this video as well. So, deuces. I'll see you guys later. And look out for my Halloween mix. I got an HOK Halloween mix I'm putting up here. I love old HOK. This is not the new HOK. This is the old HOK before Twiztid. So I'm gonna have this mix up here soon. About 7 minutes, it'll be done. It's about 2.5 hours in length. So you will be able to just press play, sit back, listen, and enjoy the Halloween season, spooky season. Whoop whoop. I'm out.